Yep, it's still loading up in the little thing. It's in the starting soon phase. I need to stream to you in here. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into another little stream. I'm joined by Mr. Hazed. Yo. And today, we are back with our regular scheduled programming. So what we do on these streams, we review the price action that we saw on NQ. Yes, we take a look at some stocks, and then we dive into some crypto. So let's jump in straight into our NQ right here. The biggest thing that we saw was over here was when we were looking at the hourly time frame. We were looking at this hourly fair value gap, right? Noticing that we have swept this liquidity right here, right? And that we have also come down, swept this liquidity right there. We had not had any displacement below those liquidities, right? No displacement below those. We swept both of them. We saw a nice displacement out of it. This candle tapped into it a little bit. I had some early morning obligations, so I took some longs over here. Right, I took them off right there. I've got enough right there. But then at the opening price, we came down, tapped right into this fair value gap, and then from there was a nice little launch pad straight into those liquidities up above, and that was probably just the play of the day. Pretty plain and simple. There's nothing to it. Nothing big. You can probably take the range OTE right here. 930, yeah. And look at that. Right into that 705, 786 on that 5 minute. We saw some buyers stepping in on our crack liquidity indicator. Let's make sure you guys check out crack. That's CR8K_trading. Check them out on Twitter. Phenomenal liquidity indicator. We love using that dang. So make sure you guys also give them a little shout, little holla. But other than that, that was the day. Longs were on. Longs were in play. It was using our higher time frame for that bias, quote unquote bias, but using it for our analysis. Right. We also saw some of this light up, so we kind of had a lot of confluences out here for our longs. That was it. So longs here on the hourly FEG plus OTE of the range indicing green. So there we go. That's our Monday journal. Pretty plain and simple. Not gonna overcomplicate it.
It's a snooze fest today.
I guess I'm glad I was off the charts for the majority of the part. Let's take a look at some of these cryptos. So had a nice little initial pump into last night, but then a little bit of a dumpy, which wasn't as fun, but you know what? It is what it is. Got it right now. Start off with just like some of these names that I already have open. Actually, Hippo doesn't look too bad from here. Opening up.
Yep, just got that new daily open across all these, so we're just hunting for some sweeps, some setups.
Yeah, Hippo doesn't look bad, but we can also come down, tap into this OTE or into this fair value gap. On 786 on Hippo wouldn't be bad, especially given the weekly. It's Tuesday. We would want to see Tuesday be the manipulation, realistically.
What day is it?
Oi, bro, it's Tuesday.
Oi, bro, it's Tuesday, innit? Yeah. Yeah, seems like. I mean, you could actually. Hippo longs from here wouldn't be bad, but this little sus guy right there. I feel like they still might come and get it. So maybe I'll.
Let me look at it. I officially gave up on syrup.
0.00206110. I'll set my limit there. 20610 for Hippo. 20610. Actually, where's the liquidity? 2063. So I'll put 64. He officially gave up on syrup.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
No.
It's a trash can.
Oh my god.
I'm over it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Hippo. I'll probably take it off right there. I feel like that would be a decent setup for. Well, 4 hour. I like the 4 hour. I like the candle that I put in. I can take some right now and maybe add to it later. Honestly, with this 4 hour, because of this 4 hour that they put in. Not a fan of this displacement 4 hour candle, but I like this larger range a lot more than I do that other range.
Do some hunting.
Yeah. So maybe take the smallest little Hippo right now. Just based on that hourly. $5 stop, that's not bad. We'll
Bonk
see.
don't fucking care.
Bonk do not care. That's for fucking real. Bonk keeps on doing it.
Don't give a shit about any Volvac.
Neither does AVAAI. That one
Yeah,
was
that one
fucking crazy. Remember when I struggled to fucking say it and I was like, listen, y'all,
Yep.
this shit looks fucking great. This is the
Yep.
fucking setup. And look at that
Yep.
sticker of a fucking candle that we just fucking received. Let me take a look through this list of fucking names that I wrote out yesterday with all the positions that I was in.
And he doesn't give a shit either.
NT,
MNT.
M&T, yeah. Oh my god, M&T's fucking cranking. What the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't give a fuck.
Holy shit.
LPT doesn't care either. Damn.
LPT.
Yep. We looked at it last night.
Yeah. Damn, I was cranking on that one too. I don't know why I got rid of this one.
4 hours still looks good.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
alright.
it's not any higher than yesterday.
Yeah. It didn't make any significant progress.
No, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull up, before we look through everything, just pull me up a clean ETH chart so I can kind of explain what we're watching for here. I posted. Okay, so turn off all the indies. Just give me like clean nothing. Go on weekly. Draw that bearish OTE. Like that whole fucking range, yep. Okay, and then draw out that weekly FEG. So I said on Twitter today and in Discord, like, I haven't been paying attention to this because I had my daily prediction thing and we caught that dip and I wasn't really looking at what we're coming into up here because I keep forgetting how far ETH is compared to Bitcoin, like down. So I flipped on the weekly today and saw this. And if you want to go like down to the 4 hour now. And then just mark out that CISD on those up closed forward. Those three white up, yep.
Is this going to be this right here or this?
Yep. Mark that out and then just that 4 hour FVG. We do not want a 4 hour close. First of all, we don't want to invert that FVG, which we've respected it very nicely. And second of all, would be a 4 hour close under that red line that Eddie has marked out, would be bearish CIST because we swept that buy side to the left too. and fail to displace over. So that is just why I'm erring on the side of caution here. We can definitely just straight rip from here and completely undo this. But if they were to reverse this, I could see it being from here.
Yeah. I concur with that.
So yeah, just being cautious. I just like having something outlined to like tell me when to stop looking for longs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty decent.
Set an alert right there. Coinbase add alert right there when it's crossing.
Yep.
Let's see that
Like
it's-
this daily can just blast through that close above and we can disregard that. But that sweep is just kind of
Yeah.
sus.
Yeah, and it's those higher areas of liquidity that we also like. All of this stuff that we grind through, we typically tend to grind a lot harder during a fair value gap, like we did right here. We got a bearish fair value gap right there, and we just kind of kept on.
And that same kind of thing too. Sweep above, pull back.
Yep. So like consolidation. So we can technically stay in consolidation this for the remainder of the week and do this shit.
Yep. Do you want to mark out the bull OTE too in case we do pull back, so we know where to look for the bounce?
Yeah. I'll just do that range.
Yep. So it'd be like back to 50% of that consolidation. Like there's so much, so there should be so much support there now.
That's 50. That's this. So technically, honestly, it'd be this
I like that
more
a
than
lot
anything.
because
Yeah.
like your whole that FVG that should be flipped to like
Mhm.
support. Look at all that price action, the dip, the recovery, displacement through. If we come back down, I do really like that.
Yep.
Right above your needs above this line.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Just fucking rip through it.
Yeah,
So
that's
no,
only a
we-
$250 drop. Not a big deal. It would
Yeah.
be for alts, but not for these.
Yeah. Yeah. Alts would suffer immensely if that were to
Just wanted-
occur.
Just wanted to outline that, just so you know why we're being a little bit less risky, a little bit safer. Just be careful with leverage. I guess that's all I'm really saying.
Caution.
Don't be an idiot with leverage right now. It sucks.
Yep.
Like me a year ago, during that dip yesterday, I would have probably been blown up. Like, nope, not yesterday. Gave a little profit back, but I posted in Discord last night before I went to bed, trimmed up a bunch of stuff, Moose stops up, wake up, down a little bit less from like my peak profit. Totally fine. Didn't feel like I needed to rush into anything today. Didn't see anything clear, so I just sat there waiting.
Yep. Feel that. It's exactly. It's pretty much for me. Same thing for me. Last night I just trimmed off a bunch of fat and then fucked off. Super. I think I closed the majority of my stuff because I've trimmed them to like the point of honestly no
It's just-
return.
Just in your way.
Yeah, exactly. Of like, okay, it's like it gave me 500 fucking %. Why shouldn't I fucking trim and close it out? It was like,
And I don't- like when you have it open, it kind of makes you not think about like re-entering it with like heavy size.
mhm, exactly.
And like maybe it presents another opportunity to like reload, and you probably wouldn't with a 500% position
Mhm.
open, even though it's like $2 margin.
Yep, that's exactly what I was like thinking too. I'm like, yeah,
Just reset.
yeah, just a reset. Plus, also like this week, I'm fucking running around, so I don't know if I'll be able to monitor my shit as well. Which realistically, right, I typically don't. But this week is a little extra on everything. Which, shall we
Go ahead.
tell them? So we got some exciting news pertaining to the paper traders and to us. We are gonna be getting a place together. So expect a hunker down on these fucking streams on everything pertaining to the paper traders. The value is about to go the fuck up. That's all I know. That's all I envision. That's all. That's
Dual streams,
huh?
an office, daily dual streams, and
Yeah.
actual headquarters.
Exactly. Yeah, now it's a for real headquarters. It's fucking crazy. So super is still looking good, right, for a continuation. It did get that wick a little bit right after a sweep of this liquidity. So maybe we get a retrace on this one into some range OTE, maybe a tap of this. But realistically, on a lot of these, I was looking at these weekly pullbacks, maybe possibly tap into that order block kind of thing, and then go from there. So that's what I'm going to be looking at a lot of these names. Just cooking through those that I've had my alerts on and that I've had everything else on there.
Let me know when you're done with your list, and then I'll tell you a couple names that I'm looking at, and then we can just go through them all.
I think House can still get it pretty good. House hourly doesn't look bad. 4 hour, 12 hour, daily. Daily swept this right there, holding that previous day equal. Weekly is like the only. Oh, actually, hold up. CE. Actually, yeah, I'd send House.
Send it?
Yeah, I would send House. I tapped into the weekly wick 50%. Obviously, we are consolidating, but the sweep of this right there, that minor little sweep, holding previous day equal on the weekly right there. A good confirmation for us would be obviously a close above this line right there, above that previous weekly close, right? But for right now, if you wanted to risk lightly and just kind of get an initial position going, I think this would be a great opportunity with just a stop below those lows. I think that can give nicely. Just what I'm thinking for house / home.
Home.
So house, home, cookie. A lot of these were the ones that we outlined yesterday. I think cookie, this consolidation, holding this daily fair value gap above the 200. This one can also get it. Personal, right? Once again, that's it could give a nice run. Cookie, broccoli, life, broccoli. Look at this shit.
Insane.
Just what we wanted. I did trim heavily on this one. I'm actually out of that position already, so. But it is one of those that we outlined and that we executed on. So there's that. And beat around the bush with it. Nothing crazy with it. But it was there. The opportunity was there for it. It was looking nice on the daily, right? We were playing that power of 3 and with the pop that this had. We looked at the OTE right here, and that's what we took. We took it off with that OTE. OTE will set you free. ARC. ARC had a nice close. Honestly, just waiting to see if it wants to. If it's gonna pull back a little bit into this day. I wouldn't want it displacing below that previous daily equal. Last tap would be right here on that candle close. But I like the way this daily held. Right, we saw a nice little continuation to the upside, so just want to see a continuation through this up to the top on house, or sorry, on ARC. Chill guy displaced this. Maybe he wants to sweep this again. Just kind of keeping this one in the back pocket for now. Sushi from last night, as Mr. Haste mentioned, we are above this trend line, right? We did technically come back to retest it. The fact how we swept this previous weekly high, right? That's the only thing that's concerning us, or at least for myself, that's the only thing that's concerning is how we've swept those previous weekly highs, and now it's looking like it wants to reverse to the downside, which is, yeah, we can do that. but we also want to respect our bearish and bullish OTEs and seeing where price actually wants to go and how it wants to act and what it wants to do from those certain points of liquidity, right? So that's that for me. Sushi dot. There's gonna be like 47 names that we'll go through. Dot, same thing, consolidation. Like dot. Pepe. Pepe's still looking solid. Honestly. Like anything that tapped into this daily fair value gap and held it, I think is very respectable setup for a continuation. They can come into something maybe on these ranges, right? So we can look for liquidities on these ranges within here. So you can look for setups within these ranges and then go off of that. But that is obviously, like I said, that will requires monitoring those entries and those trades and where it actually wants to move and where it wants to go. So for right now, for me, I'm just kind of a little bit hands off on all of these names until possibly we get a little cleaner setup, maybe previous day low sweep and then a reversal from there. That could be a possibility on these, like maybe APT. You said fucking
nothing that clear.
Yeah. So I might have to just like cruise through some names and see. Hey, Syrup swept previous day low.
Not on my Coinbase one.
Ah, gay.
Nah.
Not on my Coinbase one. AVAI. Obviously, this one's looking nice. It can pull back. It can give us a retrace with that previous day sweep. So maybe look for a retest of either this breakout high around that previous day equal area. So come down a little bit and then a continuation up from here, possibly into that. Something that we want to keep our eye on. Like APT, via fettuccine fetus. It's either they give us that same setup where they stay inside this candle and then a continuation up, or we break that 200 to the downside and clear these off. Still watching this OTE right here of that whole range, right? We bounced on that 786, so we want to make sure that the 786 holds, but now we can... I'm not a huge fan of the M to the downside that a lot of these have to, but we can watch these 4-hour liquidities, right, and see what they do, see how they play out, what they actually want to do with these names. With how they're opening up these dailies, right, we could get a nice little open low high close, and that might be just us being bullish. But we're also just looking at the general market structure and how it's playing out so far. So just watch your OTEs for right now. Watch your 4-hour OTEs, at least on these names that we're outlining, as a lot of these have had that nice bullish setup. Oh my god. Bro, keep moving that fucking line. Why? Don't alert me there. Hippo. Yeah, like we said, previous day low sweep, maybe tap at that 786. I think that will be a solid run to the upside on that, if it can come down and do that. So Hippo, I will look for either previous day low sweep and tap into this. Oh, retest that previous day low sweep. Yeah, maybe this right here. I feel like that could be decent. That'll be something that that's a pullback I'm willing to live with. Hippo. Shippo. If you put the... It's kind of funny. If you put the S, the $ S in front of it. Shippo. Oh, return moments. Love him, hate him. LPT still kind of, yeah, a little grind to the upside. Almost does look like they want to just like sweep everything and then come back down and then come back up. But I'm liking the way that it's forming out, and this animal so far is still non-validated. What we do want to see, if we want to see just like a solid continuation to the upside, is a close above a high, like a break probably of this high right there, a break of this high, and then a continued hold above it. So turning that liquidity, turning that resistance into support. There's our AGI. So this one's still just sending wicks to the upside. Disregard that one. ATH. ATH could give, I think. This one looks good. If you play it properly, I think this one could give. Previous day equal tap. Right, that's on the 4 hour. The hourly is looking good. So ATH, you can probably take it with a stop below the daily low, and that should give you a nice continuation to the upside. That will be the play on ATH, because you can see how it is right now so far, ranging out of it. It's ATH, so just kind of monitor that one. ATH, yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, 20 minutes in the hour. Want to see. And a lot of these, right, we are just now opening up these 4 hour candles. So those 4 hours can give us open, low, high, closed. Doesn't have to happen, but it is a possibility that we are willing to explore. Kava, daily, so swept again. Can't displace above this fair value gap right here. Right, we need a solid body close above this fair value gap if we were looking for a continuation on Kava. If it doesn't give that to us, then we're not interested. Kava, fine. Another one I was in. This one gave a nice run. Still has a nice little volume imbalance. Possibly tap that before we continue to the upside. Here we go. There we go. It keeps consolidating right here. Yeah, I feel like these need to play out a little bit more into this week for us to consider anything on these for any longer. So sweep with that. But see how we swept this top but closed below it? That's like the only thing that's like telling us, okay, this might be a little sus. But let's see if they want to come back into the range OTE here on Cetus and then slap from there. So possibly this right here, right? We'll add our alerts. So Cetus logs. Cetus logs. We outlined it nicely at the bottom, pretty much right there. Cetus LTC.
Definitely looking a little sus here on some of these though right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Phil. Yeah, that consolidation. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just not in love with a lot of these charts anymore.
Yeah, a lot of these are rejecting this daily fair value gap that we had come into. Comp. This one gave
like
nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying comp gave nicely. That one played out.
Solana here. If this 5 minute can get a CISD, is probably the only one I really like still.
HFT keeps being gay as fuck.
Yeah. It needs to. It's got a big OTE range though.
Yeah. I mean, we just tapped that 786. We can come down over here to this level right there, but now below the 200, so just kind of erring on the side of caution on this one. Not looking at it so far. Loki.
If I got a 4 hour CISD, I'd take it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Need something here.
Loki, nothing, baby. I think the baby could still be decent. Baby, we've played this one pretty nicely in the past 2 days. But these wicks that they're sending up, like, they need above that 200, and that will give us some good continuations. The fact that we're, like, coming into and sweeping some stuff on the hourly, right, kind of coming into that range, sweeping it. We want to see continuation out of these ranges. But yeah, it's not clean, so it's kind of like lower time frame in terms of daily. It's not looking the best. Bonk, same thing, right? Tapping into some of those things out here. This weekly order block, I think Bonk gave us nicely. So now we just want to see what it can bring in terms of OTE of the current range that it has. So that's 618 lines up pretty much with this OB right here. So maybe a deeper retrace into it will give us a solid continuation to the upside out of these. Because right, we had pretty much a non-stop run on a lot of these names. It's kind of like waiting now to see, okay, well, are they wanting to continue this grind up, or are we going to get a nice retrace before we continue to those upsides from these levels? Just as something that we should be aware of, something to note. I feel like it's noteworthy. That's the word that I'm trying to fucking say. This song is retarded. Get the fuck out of here.
Hot trash.
Huh? Yeah.
It's straight hot trash.
Literally. Anime. I'm still liking anime for upside. I like this wick that it had. It displaced above this high right there. It's kind of holding above it. So I'm still liking anime. I'm still in it. Small ass position. So now it's just plain to see what it does. I'm keeping it just as a general thing. So if we get a retrace on it, I'll probably add some more to it. But for right now, I'll kind of keep it there as a keepsake. Anyway, ICP. ICP also could not get this CISD, so it's looking for a retrace. Probably this range right there. So the 618 of this, retest that original consolidation breakout. That would be pretty decent right there. If we add that alert right there, ICP, and then ICP longs, ICP, not C, just ICP longs. ICP Maria.
They're killing a lot of this shit off.
Yeah. Taking it out back and fucking shooting it one by one. Sadly.
LTC getting fucking obliterated.
LTC.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Jasmine, Popcat. CVC also getting a little shot in the back. CVC. ICP, sorry. Maria, INJ. Yeah, seems like that pump into that weekly and the sweep of a lot of those previous weekly highs was pretty much what we got the top off of.
Yep.
Rivian, same thing. You can look for an OTE entry on this one, right? Which is not bad. It is not bad on some of these OTE entries, right? You can add to the positions if you're already in them, or take them off, depending on what you're playing, and see where it wants to take you. So like my Rivian position is right in the OTE of this range. It's right around the 705. So if it comes back down to it, I might re-slap it. But the fact that we didn't displace above this is looking a little is concerning, to say the least. And that's not to bear stream the top or whatever, right? Bear stream the, or like, I don't bear stream the fucking bottom. But we're just being realistic out here. Rivian, a Link, same thing.
No, we had some nice moves last night off our stream, but it was short-lived.
Yeah, it was very
That's all.
short-lived. Axel, Waxel, Schmaxel. Axel doesn't look bad, but once again, it's not the cleanest setup that you want to fucking see. I got my stop already, and like we caught it from the very bottom right there. So yeah, I can wait for it to come back there and do whatever it wants, right? And maybe re-enter if it wants to hold, but at the same time, it's like if it does, then is it really going to continue up out of there? See, Rex, this song is too much of a banger. So possibly just look on the daily OTEs, considering how these weeklies are opening up. Just outline your daily OTEs, right? We're way above the 200s. So just watch your OTEs. That's all I'm going to say. Watch your daily OTEs on these. CVC.
I like Soul, but it needs to get a nice like push above this last manipulation leg down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already in Soul.
Insole. Good deck.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I'm trying to read these fucking names. Oh, Alpha. That feeling when you can't read your own fucking handwriting. That's an awesome one. Anyone else deal with that issue? What's up? Yeah, if you guys are new to these streams, give it a like, give it a share, give it a little repost. We appreciate all of the support that you guys bring. We appreciate everything. Always we try to bring as much value as we can. We're just out here trying to show you guys some setups that we're posting inside our Discord, right? But you get to see them live. Maybe we're giving definitely a lot more feedback on those inside of there. So if you're interested, come check it out. But otherwise, enjoy these streams and support any way that you can. It doesn't have to be monetary. Just give it a like, give it a share, spread the word. We appreciate anything. Thank you all. Alpha, Popcat, Animal played out. Delivered to point D. Now we're rejecting. So Popcat didn't quite give us the cat pop that we wanted. So let me hide some of this stuff just so that we have a cleaner chart right here. Let's look for OTE on this one as well. Got the CISD. It looks like, right? It looks like consolidation, manipulation, continuation. That is what a lot of these names are looking like to me, is that they're consolidated. They want to do a little manipulation before they do that final run to the upside, or not the final run to the upside, but before they continue to the upside, right? So maybe previous day low sweeps on a lot of these will be awesome. CRV keeps cranking pretty clean. This one was awesome. Got a nice setup on this one. CRV, ACX, A6, This one might go as the top of the 200, but like once again, the rejection of these daily fair value gaps and the lack of the close above it is just what I am not a huge fan of. That's about all. Sheeb. Some longs off this, right? That held. So now we swept this liquidity. Could not displace above it. So for now, what we want to see is probably a retrace back into some of these, right? Stocks always, or whatever you're trading stocks, this stuff runs up. And then we have to look and see what it wants to do from there. Jasmine played out nicely too. That solid sweep of that low right there on Jasmine. That was beautiful. I like that. Probably gonna close out of my shit on Jasmine. Right there. Jasmine. Yeah, I was just saying that like a lot of these names, like yeah, they can pull back and there's nothing wrong with that because we always need a healthy pullback before we get a solid continuation, right? Especially after we've swept the things that we've swept and whatnot. So something you gotta come back and reload.
To clear up.
Huh?
I'd just wait for these charts to clear up.
Yeah. Near, I am all out of near. Just a heads up.
Shit's for clears.
Yep. Yeah, if you trade near, you are a queer. Switch it up on you. Switch it up just like that.
Oh.
And if you guys have got any questions at any point, let us know. We're here, want to answer your questions. AIOC is like another one that looks pretty decent for a continuation because of how this closed, right? But once again, we've swept liquidities, right? And we saw no displacement above it. That's the one thing that we always talk about. No displacement through a liquidity. Likely look for a continuation to the downside off of it.
Yep. With the context too, like Bitcoin getting that massive stick and alts getting just enough to sweep their shit.
Yeah. Like even
It
on
sucks.
Sol, like that sweep, like barely by like 2 fucking cents, and then a rejection to the downside. So
Yeah, that's
same thing. That topper candle on Bitcoin. It's disgusting.
right into my fib extension. You know what happened when we hit the 111
Oh yeah.
extension? So yeah,
Stick
I just
extension.
fucking- Yep.
Yeah. And the one thing, at least off of my ETH chart, that I've kept on stressing is this broadening formation.
Yep.
It's like we've hit the top of that broadening. So we either come down and
Expand.
yep. Oh, I feel like this is gonna be a bang. Catch me. Turn it up, DJ. Turn it up. Yeah. Not the drop that I expected, but still decent. That is it for the names that I had written down on my little list. I am gonna go later over just some names, like the whole fucking list that we have, and look through some solid setups, see if we see anything. And those are probably gonna go into Discord, and we will also post one for Twitter. That's part of my system. That's what I'm doing, posting a lot of my stuff into the Discord, and then outlining at least one for everybody on Twitter. It's because we appreciate you guys. All right, Mr. Hayes, what you got? What you got for me? What do they want to see?
Everything I did like is I don't like anymore in the last 10 minutes. I'm being honest.
That's fair.
Mana, I guess. Mana 4 hours. It's not the worst, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just looking heavy again.
I'm liking that they displaced this,
Yep.
right? So, like, as long as they kind of keep holding here, I'll get rid of all the indicators and we'll just go straight off the charts. If they keep holding above this level right there, yeah, that could be a solid continuation to the upside off of this. But, right, you got to look at your shit that you got up top right here. So, order block right there. Kind of rejecting that right now. Weekly looks like it wants to calm down a little bit and then rip up from there. So, yeah, Mana doesn't look terrible, but it's also like in terms of context, it's like how heavy is this daily really? Like where do they want to take it? How do they want to manipulate this stuff and see what they want to do? Welcome email. Oh, okay, beautiful. Resource portal. Okay. Okay, cool. Is Mana pretty much the only one?
Oh,
Soul? Oh yeah, Soul.
if you go Soul, the sweep's ugly, but go on the 4 hour. If you draw out that 4 hour CISD level, if we can hold this here,
Yeah.
and then if you drop down to the 5 minute, we'd need like a strong like push back above this little manipulation leg.
I'm gonna tell you right now that you told me that you're not taking trades off the 5 minute, so I'm not going down to the 5 minute.
Yep. No. I would just say like this. It would be this 4 hour CISD level because I love the bounce off those. So if it displaced back above that leg down,
Yep, I would agree.
all the way back up there.
Yeah, 15 hourly
And
just
it's
opened
OTP.
up. So maybe
Of this
this
4
next hourly candle can sweep the previous hourly low and then continuation up, because like some of these 12 hours too, they look pretty decent. Like there's nothing in terms of those like going from higher to lower, lower to higher. A lot of these names still look pretty decent, right? A lot of these names still look like they want to give at least something to the upside for us. So that's what we're gonna keep on going off of and seeing. Okay, well, unless we're actually getting a daily break to the downside, then yeah, we're gonna turn real bearish. But if we're playing daily bullish, then we're gonna have to wait for our entry points, right? Like yeah, on the hourly right here, you could see how it consolidated right there. But one thing that we learned from ICT is that we don't typically reverse from consolidations, right? We only see a consolidation expansion. That's kind of what we did right here, right? Consolidation, didn't see a reversal from here to the downside, saw consolidation expansion. So maybe right now they want to consolidate it inside these daily fair value gaps, similar to what we did previously on those, like right there, and then continue to the upside. It doesn't go straight up. We've learned that from a previous cycle, that it does not go.
Previous cycles.
Yeah, previous cycles. That it does not go straight up. The previous cycle being right fucking here on this shit. God, that was some fucking crazy trading.
Yep. Overall, though, like I guess looking back on Soul, the Soul 1 hour, like we swept this shit, we inverted that 1 hour FVG, and this shit's hunting the liquidities down. So probably not the best time to take any longs. I even posted it in Discord earlier, and on Twitter. I posted that ETH chart with the weekly and 4 hour, and I just feel it feels heavy here. Especially with the pump fund fucking exit dump today, and then
Oh, they fucking exited?
oh, massive Jewish scam.
Real
but,
damn.
So the pump fund bullshit, and then with the airdrop, and then Congress just talking about crypto week and shit never gets signed into all-time highs.
This is their coin, right? Pumped up. Holy, it gapped down.
Yeah, they airdropped. It was just a fucking mess. Money extraction event
Holy fuck.
at the top.
God damn. Well, golly. Wait,
Owner's not German. I'll just say that.
didn't you say that they forgot to put the code shit or whatever?
No, I think it was all a trap. It was all just a scheme.
To get some more
Like
people
they
into
said it was their own. Like some kid broke it apart. Basically said it was their own money they put in there and locked up, and they'll use it as a write-off, as a loss, and it made it look like a lot of people wanted to buy the coin. So that when they actually release, it's it's one of those things.
Yep. The good old fucking you got played like a fucking fiddle shit. Thanks guys. Bonk don't give a flying fuck.
Nope.
See,
That's
and
what I'm
this
saying. Stay behind the strength if you are gonna play shit.
And this is what we keep talking about, right? Bonk cleared this liquidity level and then stayed above it, and now it's continuing that grind to the upside. So it's like, okay, let's look for next liquidities. Once it gets above that yearly, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah, I'll have to just scan through all of these names and see what we can find. If there's anything worthwhile out here. Went from taking the ACT test to trading ACT on crypto.
Ooh, there was one. What was it? I bought spot in it today, and it did really well.
Oh.
I was like, none of my fucking positions are going up. It's ABT.
Oh. ABT.
Look at the weekly.
Oh. Me gusta.
But it might have already swept its shit.
Sí, me gusta mucho. Ay, cabrón.
Weekly's just clean.
Yeah, even the daily's pretty fucking good too. I mean, yeah, like all of this shit, like the LRLR, tap into here, break the 200. That was the same setup that like Broccoli or those other names that we. It was the same setup as like alt. Actually, Broccoli could still fucking give. I don't know. Yeah, Broccoli could still give. It's above the 200. Still got some shit up top. I feel Broccoli can still give us a little bit more. Broccoli still got some juice in it. If you guys are wanting to play something, you can play with some fruits. Broccoli. What is Obama's favorite vegetable?
Pizza.
Broccoli.
Pizza.
That too. That's wild. Oh my god.
He probably likes eggplants.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's a big eggplant guy. He loves that shit. He fucking. Oh, come here, Michael.
MNT is fucking going.
Cranking.
Yeah.
Go girl. 480%. Go girl. I love you. Yeah, MNT getting fucking crank. What is alt doing? So on those that gave us solid setup, now retracing back down.
Broadening.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. It's the same shit that it did on FET too. Like, look at that. The fucking gayness right there. Bonk, don't give a fuck. That's rejecting.
There's no relief on most of these right now.
Yeah.
I would not touch until this clears up. Unless you want to short the shit out of it, I guess. I don't know.
That's true. If you want to short it by any means. Because it can give nicely. Evo, AGLD, AGT.
It's everything just souped.
These names. Yeah, it's souped hard. So it's like if you are looking to play to the upside, you need to stay fucking mindful and hopeful that this is an open low high close daily candle. because otherwise it's a fucking shit show.
Like on the weekly on a lot of these, we swept high. If they take this outside week, we're going all the way back lower than where we were
Oh God, no!
when we went to Wisconsin.
Please no! Please
I'm not saying
no.
it can happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying they could unwind so fucking fast.
Oh yeah, this could be. Yeah.
Because Bitcoin just hit all-time highs and it's pulled back 3%, and all these things are bleeding out this hard.
Yeah, if it pulls back any lower, then it's gonna be a real fucking doozy.
Like if ETH even comes back to that discount we outlined, these things are gonna be gutted.
Mm-hmm. Hey, another buying opportunity. What do you fucking know?
Yep.
All
They
right,
go up
good.
fast, but they go down faster.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That is fucking accurate, dude. Yeah, like they'll catch that nice bid and that nice volume will get injected into there, but at the same time, it's like you get it and then it dumps out. It's like it's like a one and done type of thing. Like it's a one night stand with some of these.
Yep.
It's like hit it and quit it, whatever you want to fucking call it. Pump and dump, come and go. I'm out of names.
I guess to me, yeah, it's just a
Smash and dash. You can come up with your own terminology for these coins, but that's why they are shit coins.
yeah, like ETH about to if it closes down here on this 4-hour, we inverted that 4-hour FVG after sweeping a high, and that's like not good.
Yeah.
Not
So
fucking
it's
good.
Kind of watching these weekly candles, and that's what it felt like honestly yesterday when we were pumping. It was like we're pumping into the weekly fucking open, and that is typically not a good sign. Yeah, just watch your liquidities. Other than that, it'll probably, if you don't got nothing else, I got nothing else, I'm just gonna scan through a bunch of this shit and then see if I got anything to post on Twitter in terms of
That's fine.
something that still hasn't gone. But it's like this will be off stream.
Sayonara.
Yeah, sayonara. If you guys got any questions, make sure to let us down in the comments below. Tag us, tweet at us, whatever you got to do to get our attention. We will be here. We will respond to you. We love you. We appreciate you so much for always showing your support and for tuning in and checking us out. As always, make sure you check out at the Paper Traders on Twitter. That is the best way to stay updated with us in terms of what we're doing, what's going on when we're streaming, what's happening inside the community. Community dedicated website is www.papertraders.io. You can check it out in that right little corner right there next to me. I'm pointing at it right now. I'm pointing in the right direction. Check it out. You can't click it on stream. You have to type it into your webpage, www.papertraders.io. Again, I think there's a little thing that's getting developed right now on it. Mr. Hayes did a little sneak peek last night. But as always, on that website, you can scroll down to the bottom of the page. And on there, you'll be able to find a big red button that says View Past Streams. Press that. It takes you to a playlist of all the previous live streams that we have done on here, on Twitter, on whatever. Check our track record. See how we've done in the past. See what we can do. Just gonna see what we're all about. Right, we're always showing our entries, showing our exits. We're not beating around the bush. We're not giving you guys alerts saying, okay, take this amount of this coin at this level. Right, it's kind of determine your own risk, find the way that fits you comfortably, and execute. We just want to provide you with the outline and encourage you that, hey, maybe you are on the right side of market if you're already thinking about taking this or that play. So make sure you guys check that out. Once again, that's www.papertraders.io. What else we got? Make sure you guys go follow at Hayes Beats. Let's get him to 3,000 followers. Once we do that, we're going to do a lifetime subscription giveaway to the Paper Traders. It's going to be pretty awesome. Let's get him to that. He keeps on showing up consistently. He's putting in the work day in and day out. He's fucking phenomenal. One of the most genuine dudes I've ever fucking met. A great fucking friend of mine. I will go as far as say that he is my fucking brother. Absolutely love this guy.
Yep.
the shit that the amount of stuff that I've learned from him is absolutely insane. I attribute a lot of my trading journey to this guy and what he's put on and the work that he's put in.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys check out, if you are new here, yeah, give it a like, give it a share. Check out my page as well. That's Eddie, the EDDI3_trades. Trades as you would spell any fucking trades. Check that out. If we get me to 1,000 followers, we'll do another lifetime subscription giveaway. Or when we get me to 1,000 followers, you just have to make sure you retweet that post on the top of my page that's pinned right there. When the streams hit 500 viewers concurrently, we're going to give away some merch. We're going to give away a hat. Got some hats. We got some t-shirts. We got some you can do pants, you can do a hoodie if you want. Whatever you want to do, we'll give that away to you. So stay tuned for that. Once we get 500 peeps in here, and I'm sure that day will come soon. So as always, one more thing. Trade this per pairs. We are using Blowfin, so make sure you guys check them out. That's at Blowfin. Hashtag free Nate. I don't know what happened to him. He went MIA. Hopefully he's all good. Try contacting him through Telegram. Haven't gotten a response quite yet, but I'm sure we'll get that soon. Hopefully Nate is alive and well. Crack trading we mentioned before. Make sure you check him out. He's working on developing some pretty cool indicators that he's going to be posting soon. The liquidity indicator is awesome. We love using it. It's great confluence, right? If you're new to the market and you're looking for just like liquidity sweeps and what they do in terms of manipulation, how the market operates, and you are trading quote unquote volume, I would highly suggest you check that out. Real fast, like we were saying, just want to bring your attention to this right here. To ARC, tap this right there, hourly CISD tap. So ARC, just look out for this one. Just almost like it's a decent trade opportunity as a hint nudge. Maybe I'll post that one later, but we'll see. Right, these dailies are still pretty ugly, so if you're trading anything, trade small or not at all, and look at your OTEs. What's up?
Just pull up Sol with the FX4 indicator on this reaction to the previous day low.
Yep, that sweep.
Yeah, go on the 1 minute. Just like decent reaction here. Like if they can clean this 5 minute up, like I said, and get back above that CISD.
I like that 30 on the hourly.
Crazy.
Oh, right.
That'd be crazy.
Remember what we said 17 minutes ago? Sweep up the previous hourly low and then probably reversal to the upside, with giving us an hourly open low high close. That is what we are betting on. That is what we are wanting to see out of these, right? If we displace below that previous day low and we do a solid body close below it, then yeah, we're going to continue to the downside. But just watch those levels, watch those continuations, and seeing, right, if we're bullish, then yeah, let's stay on the side of bullish PD arrays and how they want to play those out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Show you, yeah, just outline your trades, plan your trade your plan, and like we said, in this environment, trade small or not at all. Go touch some grass.
Yes, sir.
Got some packing to do, so I'm probably just gonna close this up and just go start cranking on some packing. Get ahead of the curve on there.
We're never ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I know. We're never ahead of the curve. We're never ahead of the curve, but we're always right on time. So that's what matters.
Yep.
Here to me. So
riding the curve.
Yeah, exactly. We are riding the curve like two retards strapped in on a fucking roller coaster. That's what's happening there. Pardon. Okay, on that note, I'll stop fucking talking. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you give it a like, give it a share. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.